Oh, cat got your eye. Alright. Thanks. Thanks. Smaller ones are 20, 30. And then we have a plate more.
Ben, where are you from again?
Florida.
Florida, okay. A lot of
Wild,
artists
right?
from Florida.
What's up?
I say I'm noticing a lot of artists coming out of Florida.
Yeah.
It's like a big art scene down there, I guess.
Yeah, it's pretty popular.
Yeah.
There's on the West Coast,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like we have, they call it like Best Coast, I guess, but
Uh-huh.
there's a solid like 7 or 8 artists from here that are, I think, in like this, maybe not this show today, but like last year or the last Gencon, they had like 10 artists from
Wow.
West Coast Florida.
What part of Florida are you from? Or
I'm
what city, I mean?
Melbourne. I'm from Melbourne, but I live in like Titusville, kind of Cape Canaveral area where they launched the rockets.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Have you been back? Is it the weather down there? Or do you still live there, actually?
Yeah, I still live there.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah. My parents went on a cruise, and then they stopped at Cape Canaveral, and then they went down to the Bahamas.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they were saying that the best part of the cruise was Cape Canaveral for them, and they're like huge fans of, NASA. My uncle worked for NASA for many years. Yeah, that's actually how we kind of came to this country. Is that my uncle was working here, and then he sponsored our family to come over.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Back in 1980, so long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah. So what does this do, Kyle?
So this is like a sort of a camera on a gimbal.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of slowly tracks.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can actually touch certain things and track them.
Oh.
So then I'm just gonna like video edit it a little bit later, and it's more like a time capsule. I have my own YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah?
Where I try to like capture like cool artists and stuff.
What's your YouTube? That sounds really
It's called Backlog.
Okay.
So yeah. I just uploaded. It's still privated,
Yeah.
but I uploaded an entire walkthrough of Gencon yesterday.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'll if you look up Backlog,
Yeah.
you'll see I did a walkthrough of the Awesome Con in Washington DC, and then sometime this week I'm gonna try to upload like interviews with artists and just random conversations I had, and just like 2 words, Backlog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds really cool.
Yeah. And I just called it that because I'm always so behind on everything, whether it's video games or books or whatever. So it just seemed appropriate.
Is there
You could try looking up at my email address, which is
I got you. I have your email.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got you.
yeah. So I'm just starting to get started with it. The only thing that was up there was some random videos from when I went to Japan, and just like I took video of like when I went to an art show, stuff like that. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Japan. When did you go?
I went in 2019.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really cool. Like I flew around a bit. I went to Sapporo. I went to Hokkaido. I went to Otaru up in Hokkaido. I really wanted to go to Okinawa, but I just didn't have the time. But like I was telling somebody else, in one day I had breakfast in Tokyo, I had lunch in Kyoto, and dinner in Osaka. Because like the trains just, it's you could just hop on and be somewhere in an hour.
Something for my bucket list.
Yeah. You'd probably love if you love like shrines and Japanese aesthetic and ancient history. There's a city called Nikko, and they kind of, the see no evil. Nikko, yeah. The see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil monkeys are prominent over there. But it's all like insanely hard, tall redwoods and just ancient shrines everywhere. Yeah. I just wandered around there. There were, a testament to how good like the public transportation is over there. There was like areas you're not really supposed to go. It said like no crossing. I just looked around and just started walking down these random roads, and I was just finding like these really cool hidden sort of areas of this national park. And then I kind of got lost, and then luckily I had a hotspot with me in my backpack. It's easy to rent those for like $5 a day, and I had Google Maps, and so I just pulled up Google Maps, and it told me to walk, I don't know, like 75 feet in this direction, hook a right another 100 feet, and a bus would come at like 5:47 p.m. And I swear, right at 5:40, there was nothing in that road. It was me and some locusts. And at 5:47 p.m., sure enough, a bus came around. It took me right to like the station that I wanted to go. So yeah.
So you got lucky.
Yeah. Well, it's like things are so punctual there, even in the most remote of areas, right?
The fact that you had that spot in the first place.
Yeah. Even when I go, I can't do without internet.
Yeah.
It's terrible. I'm like ill-equipped to deal with the end of society. When the internet goes, I will be the first. I will be a morsel served to like the Mad Max bullies of the world. But yeah. It's like all my skills just rely on civilization operating, right? So anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do artwork.
Yeah, exactly. Well, art's a skill,
Yeah.
They can, even then, when empires are rebuilding, when they start sacrificing people, they'll need you for the mural in the background just to attract more followers.
That'll be useful.
Yeah, especially this one. Look, you're already on your way.
Exactly. That one. Now that you mentioned it too, I wanted to make a large metal piece of that one.
Yeah.
Because you brought it up the other day.
Yeah, it's gonna be sweet. I'm sure it will be.
I'll email you about it if you're interested.
Yeah. I that's the reason I think I gave you the email the other day. But yeah, I can't wait.
So what size and stuff were you thinking?
Well, I'm starting to run out of space. So, something that's kind of like maybe a 16 by 20, or I guess this is more of a 16:9 format. So maybe like a 24 by 18 or something like that at the most.
Yeah.
But I try to go to Michael's, that craft store, to try to get medals done of some prints that I bought from artists. I got permission from them to reprint it in metals. But I think like some of these sort of mid-tier or lower tier stores, they don't farm out their metals to the best manufacturers. There is another artist, his name is Rob Taylor. He runs an Etsy store called Herofied, and he kind of like photoshops different Star Wars images together with different effects, and all of his prints are almost exclusively on metal. But when I ordered some prints from him, they came out so amazingly vibrant. It was like looking at like a plasma TV. Even in medium light, they looked fantastic. Yeah. So he shared with me like the name of some company. I can't recall it now. It was up in the Northeast that basically produced it. And I don't know if it's called like white aluminum or high contrast aluminum.
This is on white aluminum.
Yeah.
And the ones that are, if you've seen some of the brushed metals,
like Devon's and stuff. Oh, the brushed metals.
Devon and Allen, they've got more like a brushed metal stuff on their front. And then the stuff they have up top is white aluminum as well. The brushed metals are printed on white, so they come out a little bit darker. Right. And kind of with that grain in them. But they still look they look better, I think, without a light on them. Yeah, right. And then this one looks just like liquid when you have a light on it. Right. And I think the other thing too is that I have a feeling that if they get some direction onto like what should be contrasted or emphasized more, I'm not 100% sure, that maybe they might be able to sort of accent the piece in the right way. Because when you just print something on metal, maybe it's just the fact that there's so many different colors and details in that it just kind of tries to make everything pop. And like the stuff like Rob does, there's obviously some stuff that's more darker based, and then there's the standout part. And so I don't know if he sends them sort of a color guide
or to what to sort of do?
You can order like samples, like smaller samples, usually
Yeah.
from most places.
Yeah.
Just to see kind of like the surface.
Yeah.
But something like this with the white aluminum is definitely more expensive.
Yeah.
Because it is like, it's perfect. Like
Yeah.
it did, that surface nails almost exactly what your file is.
Yeah.
And you know, it's so glossy.
Yeah, it looks like an HDR image, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
It's really cool.
that's why it's so much more
Attention
expensive.
Gencon attendees, join us tonight at the Pan Am Plaza, starting
But,
at 7:30 p.m.
yeah, if you
for
want
our
something
Pan Appreciation event.
white aluminum,
Hip-hop artist
something
Dirty
you want, like
will
the
perform at
vampire piece.
8:30.
Yeah.
See
In
you
a,
there.
which one did you want?
Yeah.
Was it
This one,
yeah.
definitely, yeah. Is this by the way, is this one in a series of this world?
Of vampires?
Yeah.
I've been trying to do some more dark, like, horror kind of. So doing one vampire has led me to several vampire pieces since then.
That's how it starts.
Yeah. So this was a commission actually.
Oh, okay.
And it kind of like they wanted it this wide format, and it works out in the end for a nice playmat. But
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing.
yeah.
You know what would be cool if you made like something in this theme, but had like a 3-panel, like a triptych, or like a multi-panel piece.
People
That could
keep
go.
asking about that, and
Yeah.
it is possible.
Yeah.
But the amount of like work that I'd have to do to set it up for it to be like a niche thing that somebody would want.
Yeah.
It would have to be that they would like pay extra for it, you know?
Yeah.
Because just figuring that out would be like an entire day's process.
Yeah. What are your, do you take a lot of commissions?
I do take commissions. I'm currently, busy with professional work, but when I can, I like to do commissions. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right, man. Thanks for your time. It's good talking to you.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah. And like we were talking yesterday, I would say in the convention you have the best card of the
really?
entire convention. Yeah.
Seriously?
Jason Engel's close because he
yeah.
has like that sort of transparent negative space card. But
I was trying to make my way over to his booth while he's been there, but he hasn't been there every time.
yeah.
I gotta go check out his card.
Yeah.
Dude, I appreciate that.
Yeah. Cool, man.
Thanks.
All right. Talk to you later.
Yeah, see
Nice
you,
meeting
Kyle.
See ya. What was your name again? Carson. All right. Cool, man. Good talking to you. All right. See you, man.